everybody, Jay and Manion here at the NPC Photo Gym, and back for another Road to the Olympia is
Ashlyn Little.
Okay, Ashlyn, big year this year, huh?
Yes, it is. I did get 2 Olympia qualifications back to back.
Right, and so I wanted to ask you, are you only doing contests that start with the letter T?
It just happened to work out that way, but that is actually funny. No, I'm not. But I thought it was cool.
I was going to say we're going to rename it Torlando.
It's funny though, because the 2 T's, I live in Tampa and I'm from Texas. So it just happened to work out that way. But yeah.
And to Orlando.
And to Orlando now. Yes. Yeah, I'm excited this year. It's going to be a very good year. Lots and lots of competition this year. Everyone looks absolutely amazing. So knowing that I'm bringing my best and bringing something that, is different than what I've ever brought, to the Olympia stage before is just really giving me so much excitement and just like keeping me calm. Like I'm just calm going into
Well, I said of all the divisions into the Olympia this year, bikini is the only one where there's 4 Olympians in it, 4 Olympia champions.
This is why I'm telling you, it's going to be an epic year this year. So it's the game on. Like you got to bring your A game.
Listen, and just because they've all won the Olympia does not guarantee they're going to be in the first call out. I'm just putting it out there because people think that guarantees. It doesn't guarantee anything. It's what you look like that day.
Yeah, absolutely. And, there's new people that come in and you never know how they're going to stack up. It's all about what you bring that day and then what you look like next to somebody else, because you could look flawless by yourself. And then whenever you get next to somebody else, those flaws can start sticking out based off of what the other person looks like. So that's why getting those comparisons is so, crucial and important, which is why I did the Texas show, because I knew Issa was doing it and I wanted to get compared to somebody that has A, won the Olympia, and B is, always in that first call out at the Olympia. So, a former bikini Olympia champion, it's so good to get next to them, get that feedback with my physique that I have now. And then, we got the feedback, we got in front of Tyler and we did exactly what we needed to do. So now it's
just on to Orlando.
On to Orlando, yes.
All right, so some changes this year with everything, training and stuff. So obviously that was a factor, right, of you doing so well in these contests.
Oh yeah, training. Have a new coach this year. I was with the same coach for my whole competitive pro career. And this is going to be my 4th Olympia in a row going into. So I was with her for, 3 Olympias. And then now I'm with my new coach, Cash, who, of course, we have made, a lot of changes. But I was even talking about this when I was doing the training. My training is very specific now. I did my own training before, my other coach would write out a split, but I would do my own workouts. So, when you're tired and you've been doing it for a long time, you kind of do the easy workouts. Like you still push yourself, but you're doing the easy things. With Cash, I don't have a choice. I do what my plan says. And even if I don't want to do that, I'm like, well, I have to suck it up and I have to do this. So it's making me be a little bit more tough on myself. And, I'm doing the things that normally I would say, oh, nope, I don't feel like this day. And I'm not going to do it. So here's what would happen. And for those of you who know Cash will understand this, he wouldn't even have to call you on the phone. He could just say it out the window and you would hear him where you are. Oh, absolutely. That voice you could hear from miles and miles away. So,
states away.
Yes, states away for sure. Yes. So trust me, I don't want to hear that. I want to be on my shit. I want to make sure what I'm doing to the T is what he says. So that way I don't get in trouble. So yeah, it's been phenomenal being with him, and he pushes me to be my absolute best. And I already know if I don't send a good check-in, it's on me, he's like, what are you doing? Obviously if the body,
what aren't you doing?
Yeah. And the body's whatever. And obviously he knows that, but he can tell if I'm, doing something off. So that makes me, again, want to be on my A game. And that's what's going to bring me ultimately to the best, to be the best.
Right. Okay. So last year you had a companion, but this year it's no Bossy. What happened?
Bossy is with his best friend Toby right now. So my roommate Casey, she's also a bikini pro. We live together now, and that's where I just moved to Tampa. So she has a dog named Toby, and it's funny because they have the exact same color coat, but Toby's a much bigger dog. So I call dad and son, but they're like best friends. So I didn't want to bring him because I knew I was going to be traveling, and I didn't know how long I was going to be at the airport. So I just wanted to make sure he had, someone to hang out with all day and stuff.
Last year he was sitting on my foot, remember?
I know. I miss him. I wanted to bring him. He got to train with me last time, and he was sitting on your foot, and he's like the best.
In the videos. He's
the best, but I'll see him tonight.
Tell him I said I missed him.
I will. And Attila, because she loves him. Yeah, he's the best dog, but no Bossy today.
That's all right. Is he going to be at the Olympia?
He'll be at the Olympia for sure. Yes.
Is he going to be at your table at Meet the Olympians? People will probably go right to him and not you. I hate to say that.
I will get zero spotlight.
Absolutely.
I will get no spotlight, but actually I would still love, it's honestly like traveling with a little celebrity.
Yeah.
I always say that because everyone sees him and they want to take pictures of him and like go pet him. And I'm just kind of like,
at that point, you're Bossy's mom.
I'm Bossy's mom, and that's fine. I like that job. It's fine.
You named him Bossy, so
he is bossy. Yeah. You've seen him. He's bossy. He just walks in with his little butt wiggles. He's so funny.
Yeah, that's because I was remembering when you were doing the butt blaster and how he just put himself right underneath you, just laid down.
Yeah, he's just like, okay, mom, I'm here. Like. Yeah. You want to know why he did that? Because he saw the camera on us and he wants to be in the spotlight because he steals all the spotlight. So once he saw that camera, he was like, whoop, right there.
That's why he became my best friend that day.
I know. Y'all were best buds. He was following you around. I was like, okay, he doesn't care about me. He doesn't care about me unless you're filming me. Right. It's the only time.
Well, then you had his food though, so that makes a difference.
That makes a difference. Yeah. He likes when I feed him. He's a little piggy.
Okay. So what are your expectations for this year? I mean, it's a big year for you, for the Olympia.
I mean, I definitely expect to be in the first call out. My expectations are, I've never been in the first call out before. I have been in the top 10. I got 8th place in 2020, and that definitely was my best package ever. My expectations, I mean, personally, top 5, but, I know the competition this year, and I'm going to do everything in my power to be in the top 5. But the cards will always lay where they lay, so I can only do so much to control that. But that's my goal. My goal is to get in the top 5. Expectation is really just getting in that first call out. So I kind of have 2 because my personal own goal is top 5. And that's what, I've worked for years. And that's something that, I envision. And, really.
No, of course, I know everybody goes to win, but having been there and like you said, new year this year, new coach.
Absolutely.
You won 2 huge contests.
Yeah. And I don't think anybody is out, including myself, to be able to win. I don't disinclude myself whatsoever. So do I think that I have potential to win the Olympia? 100%. Yes. I am that through and through every single day. So I know that I'm capable and I know that I can bring that. But again, it's in other people's hands and we will see what happens. But that's the goal. That's the vision. Top 5 would be absolutely incredible. Winning would be even freaking better, would be the best thing in the world. So yeah, that's what we're going for.
All right. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to while we're here?
Of course. I definitely want to give a shout out to Cash because he's done so much for me. I definitely want to give a shout out to the Manions. You guys have always been so incredible. Like y'all are like family and it's been amazing to be able to come here. And this is such a huge opportunity. And of course, just all of the IFBB because, everyone's like a family, that. It's just like we all get together and it's been my family since I've started. And so for me, it's just like so important to have this community. And then of course, like my family, there's such a huge support system for me. All my sponsors that, I'm so thankful that I get to work with them. I do have New Ethics and I have Protan and I have Toxic, Angels Bikinis, and I have the Shoe Fairy. So I have many, amazing people that are in my corner. And then of course, all the fans and everybody that watches, it's incredible to have so much support. I mean, we could not do this without the fans and without people, cheering for us and loving us and supporting us throughout our journey. So for me, the fans are everything.
All right. And the fans can come meet you at Meet the Olympians on Thursday night.
Yes. And I'm actually getting shirts made. I just got the samples and they're the cutest thing ever. I've never had a shirt made for myself or anything. I actually, someone made one for me last year, but I never got to design it or do it myself. So I'm actually excited. So if anybody wants to come by my booth and, see me, I'll have shirts and everything there. So that'll be cool.
So you mean you're going to have shirts for men and women or just women?
Men and women.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing both. Yeah. And I have hoodies. I have a cropped hoodie and I have a t-shirt. So you get
cropped hoodies for the guys. I get it.
Just for you.
Not for me. I know several others though.
No, hopefully no guys will get the cropped hoodies. I'm going to be like, I don't know about that.
I think we may have to make Cash wear it.
Okay, we'll make Cash wear it. He'll be the exception.
I think that's a given.
His birthday is on the day of the athletes meet and greet. It's his birthday. So
what a perfect gift.
Exactly.
A cropped hoodie.
Cropped hoodie. He would love it. I already told him I was going to embarrass him.
And I'll be there to take pictures and I'll make sure that we have someone there to film it too.
Oh my gosh. That would be the funniest thing ever. Okay. We have to do it.
It will be the funniest thing ever.
He's going to hate us more than he already does.
We'll just tell him not to watch the interview. We're going to say it was a boring interview. You don't need to watch anything.
Oh, he's not. I'm going to be like, you don't need it. It's the same stuff. Same stuff we always talk about.
I talked about you, so you don't have to worry about anything else.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it'll be good. It's going to be a good week. Yeah. I'm excited.
All right. So, of course, the inevitable question comes up at the end.
Yes.
2024.
Yes.
Second week of May. What are you doing?
Pittsburgh Pro.
That's it. You don't even need to phone a friend. Perfect.
Yeah, Pittsburgh Pro. I love that show. I did that show last year. And although that was my very last show of my season that I was doing, so it definitely was not my best package by any means. I was extremely tired. My body was not cooperating, but the experience and just being on stage and getting all that, just the Pittsburgh Pro experience was something that I was like, I have to come back. I have to do this again. So absolutely, that is definitely something that Cash and I have already discussed, and it's something that we want to do. So, yep.
Well, and I do call it the mini Olympia. So
it is the mini Olympia. I always think it's a great show to do, especially if you want to get, next to really top contenders, get some feedback. So plus the panel there.
Right.
Is incredible. So it's a great opportunity all in all.
Yeah. I mean, I thought this year was pretty exciting the way everything worked out with the pro bikini there.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I watched the live stream. It was great.
Yeah. So speaking of live streams, if you can't make it to Orlando, which you should, because you won't be able to go to the meet and greet. You won't be able to get that cropped hoodie, guys. So, but you definitely want to be there in person. Worst case scenario, watch it on the live stream, the pay-per-view, but it's not the same vibe if you're not there.
It's not. You need to just be there, Are they doing the expo with the prejudging like they did?
I think just like the last time we were there, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. I mean, the experience is so much better just because you get all the action around you. So it's of course the stage, but it's not just the stage. It's all of the expo, the action around you, everything. So it's worth coming. For sure.
Perfect. All right. So J.M. Manion.
Ashlyn Little.
Signing out for NPCNewsOnline.com, and we look forward to seeing you in Orlando.
Yes.